All right, so yeah, got WebbJP, got Gman, who I now know what Gman looks like. And I now know that WebbJP does not have hair. So here we go. We're going to see what the ZSS looks like offline, because this ZSS was very dangerous online. Not even just in DNA brackets. WebbJP has won many of those. And okay, that was almost quick. But as well has won bigger brackets too, right? Like Juicebox and some of the other bigger online events has done very well. I think this is the first local back for Webb.
Yeah.
So we'll see what he's. I mean, already in good shape here in winners quarters, and off and running to, you know, I don't know. We'll see what Gman's got, man. What intel do you have on Gman?
So Gman's actually, he started doing quite well for himself recently. Like I think 4 or 5 bears ago, he actually took a stock off. Not took a stock. Wow. Yes, I think everybody's taking a stock off Bonk, but took a straight up set off of Bonk. And I think he has like 1 or 2 other really good wins under his belt. But he is tangentially related to the council. He's good friends with Vern, and Vern is a part of the council. And he's good friends with Diamond. So we've seen him around at a lot of our fests and a lot of our events that we all try to carpool to. He's part of the BD Bean carpool.
BD Bean carpool.
Even though I'm the driver up until recently, I was the driver, so it should be the hunk carpool, but BD Bean's there, so it's BD Bean carpool.
Damn, dude.
But
I feel like that.
All joking aside, WebbJP is playing exactly how I expected him to, which is you play very Zaire and hyperspace bear heavy, and then you mix up with those neutral piece. Because like Kirby, every time Kirby tries to try to push any sort of advantage or try to make anything, he just doesn't have the airspeed on his forward air or nair to really close the gap fast enough, and ZSS feel like she can always just react or preemptively like cheating Zaire, and even if like she whiffs, it's just so lagless. Like, and Kirby has such relatively slow, such bad airspeed, he can't quite punish it.
Yeah, Kirby struggles a lot with the. I mean, ZSS is, I don't know, I would say unanimously top 10 character. Kirby is unanimously approaching bottom 10, if not bottom 10. So, I mean, with that comes all kinds of struggles.
I mean, I actually feel like the meta developments, Kirby might be worth it. I still feel like Kirby's bad, but I think top 10, we might have to reevaluate him, because, I feel like as Kirby's optimized, their actual damage once they get on you, they might be able to actually Luigi theorem, not as strong, but do it kind of like once they get onto you, they can do so much damage that it can kind of mitigate the fact that getting in is the real hard part. But this definitely seems like such a terrible matchup for Kirby, because even though you can low profile versus a lot of her moves, it's just her 2 most important neutral tools you can't.
Well, the biggest issue too, right, is like Kirby is very light, obviously. Like, we could talk about that a ton, but like ZSS is like, even the weak hits, like Nair 1s and stuff, like they still do enough knockback to where Kirby's threatened at like a moderate %. So like, you don't even necessarily need ZSS confirms. You just like
you can almost do a Palutena where you just kind of keep neutraling and just keep resetting the ledge and playing off that. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of the biggest issue. And then ZSS's kill moves, like the back airs, like all those moves, he has a ton of them. Like, they kill too. So if you're Kirby, you're dying potentially at mid % on that. But we'll see if Gman's able to get in a little better this game.
Yeah, I do like how Gman's trying to play a little bit more around down tilt, because that down tilt can trade, and it is very hard to hit for ZSS to hit Kirby when he's down tilting. But yep. Great abuse of those poor defensive options. Waiting on the up air, so that way, rather than getting the true confirmed second up air, he was actually able to sneak in an up air, like 3 up airs instead of 2 total, since Webb waited.
All right, well,
nice call out, but gets her back hit.
This isn't a terrible position to be in for Gman. At the very least, there's some things that'll kill now. So,
like fair one. That's exactly what I was looking for.
That's literally what you're gonna say, man. That was hype. So yeah, there's that. I mean, literally back air, F smash. All the smash attacks should do it now. Which
I wonder if Gman actually can get some momentum of almost doing like the Crom and like using up B as an air-to-air option, because it doesn't have that same mega armor, but it's still a big disjoint, and since you don't have that much like airspeed and you have the projectile to keep yourself safe. Oh, caught him slipping on the DI. You might actually be able to catch ZSS's like safer buttons. All right, trying to use that back air ad shield. Oh, it does that full hop, so getting right underneath with that pancake coming out from that forward air. Yeah, this is the part where like Kirby kind of struggles because like if you're such a mobile character, you can kind of just movement camp him. Like you don't even need to air camp him. You just kind of don't really have to approach him. But that's the thing is once he does get on top of you, he does actually have some decent buttons that you can abuse.
He does. That's the thing is like Kirby's not the worst character. It's really just like the overall makeup of Kirby is what makes Kirby sort of struggle, especially against characters like ZSS who could be anywhere at the screen at any point and shark you and kill you, even if you're moderate weight, let alone a little puffball. But keeping things pretty even here is Gman, and they're doing quite a bit of work on Webb Shield, actually.
Yeah, I really like Gman's knowledge of that shield string there, because knowing that each individual hit is actually pretty safe on shield, so he delayed every hit to try to coerce Webb into thinking that he was gonna end his block string early, and try to go for a much harder read, because he has been doing those L smashes and S smashes on shield, so he has definitely conditioned that like that is something that is in the cards for him. Who tries to catch a panic option with that second forward smash.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like, while we haven't seen Webb too much offline yet, like still, really grinded during the pandemic and online Smash. So, the nerves work a little bit differently online than off, but like, Webb's definitely been in more than. Oh my God, dude, he's
that confirmed just has never worked. But all right.
Yeah.
Oh
dude,
my
like,
gosh,
look at that. Like, yeah, you can. That's just my character. You got out charactered.
You got out tiered, as I like to call it. Like,
yeah.
You didn't do a bad play. The character that your opponents just might be playing a better character.
Yeah, like not much you can do. That's the life you kind of choose when you do pick up characters like Kirby, though. But still in a manageable position. Right. Dash attack on the ledge is gonna do it, and now keeping things mostly even.
Yeah. And very good call, because WebbJP has been looking at those double regrabs, because Gman has been doing a lot right now. Is like trying to do double, like trying to squeeze out like 2 bears or a back dash S smash at ledge. So.
Oh boy, that's
that could be pretty bad, but does mix up the recovery, the drift on their up B, so that way they don't have to worry about getting either down B footstooled or regular footstooled.
All right, so yeah, the whole tempo of this game has really slowed down. I think it's really just been on Gman doing a better job at not getting hit. And kind of just staying evasive to everything Webb's got to do. Yeah. And Webb is throwing a lot out there, because otherwise, what do how is he supposed to win? You gotta land something, and that should be it. Yeah, that's definitely.
Catcher, especially like with those small side blast ends, Catcher's like Kirby is just kind of guaranteed death there. All right, well. And like that's relatively low percents, and Gman was really bringing that even. Like they're pretty much neck and neck in percents. It's just. You have to you can't slip up once at the ledge for CSS, because if she gets any of those down Bs, it's her game.
Yeah, 100%. But I mean, pretty good valiant effort coming out from Gman. Yeah. I mean, that does not look like it's a matchup that is fun or easy by any stretch. Yeah.